Hi, my name is Mackenzie Alston, and I'm a real estate investor and agent here in South Jersey and Philadelphia. Welcome to my YouTube channel. My channel focuses on real estate and learning. Today I'm specifically talking to my first-time home buyers and walking you through some tips that will make your experience the best experience possible. So anytime you are purchasing a home for the first time, there's a lot of emotions that come with it. So you really want to make sure you're working with the right type of agent that's going to be able to help you get through those emotions so that you go from learning to touring to purchasing. And that process can be very stressful, but it doesn't have to be. So I'm going to give you some tips that I've used not only on myself when I was a first-time home buyer before I became an agent, but also tips that I've used to help my first-time home buyers that have been my clients for the past 3 years. So tip number one, knowledge of the area. You want to work with someone that has a very good understanding of the area you're moving to. The reason is simple. You want to know as much as you can about the area before you move in there. So having someone that has that knowledge, where to go, where's the gym, where's the food, etc., that's going to be really important. Tip number two, listens and communicates with you. You don't want an agent that's going to just talk at you. You want someone that's going to spend time listening and understanding your needs. This process can be emotional. So having an agent that works with first-time home buyers but also has the experience of buying a home themselves, they're going to be able to communicate to you a little differently. And it's going to be more of a conversation. You're going to be able to ask a lot of questions, but you're going to get a lot of knowledge, which is going to be really important. Tip number three is understanding and respect your budget. So I always ask, if a first-time home buyer, when I meet them, or they're referred to me, do you have a lender? Have you been pre-approved? Sometimes I get yes, sometimes I get no. If I get a no, it's, hey, okay, what do you want to spend? And then I introduce them to a handful of lenders, and they can pick whoever they want based on a lot of different things. And that's something that is really important because you need to know what your budget is, and you need to also understand what the max you can go, because you need that number to help really set up your tour. So as an agent, when we know what your budget is, we can stay in there inside of it, and we can respect it. So that's tip number three. Tip number four is has experience understanding what you're looking for as soon as you see a property. And what I mean by that is when you walk with a first-time home buyer, after about 2 houses, you're going to get a really good understanding of what that home buyer likes and doesn't like. And we're going to have criteria before we go into those visits from you. But once you get into homes, that criteria might change. It might adjust. So by the second home, we're going to have a good understanding of what it is you're looking for. And that's going to help us with tip number 5, which I'm going to move right into. So you might not find the home you like the first time. But when you go on that second trip of tours with your agent, we're going to be able to provide you with way more detail and a better experience, because now we understand where you're at, comfort level, what you're looking for. Whether you like a modern kitchen or an older kitchen, carpet or flooring. And that's stuff that you might not really understand yet until you see the house and see how it's laid out. So that will help us. So 4 and 5 really go together. It's about understanding your needs and experience, and then really setting up more tours to make sure that you get what you need. And then tip number 6, which is my favorite one, is going above and beyond to make sure you have a great experience. So once you get under contract in a home, you want to work with an agent that's going to lay out all the things that you need. So an agreement of sale is your agreement between yourself as the buyer and the seller, and it's how the deal is going to go down. So as my clients that I work with, I always like to give them a sheet, a one-pager, and it explains all the due dates of all the things that they need to remember and be available for as we go through the process. And that helps the agent really make sure that the buyer owns their process and that they feel great about the whole experience from top to bottom. So those are my 6 tips. In my description below, you'll see some links to some blogs that I've done, both video and just regular good old-fashioned computer typing. And that's going to help you really understand more about your experience or what you need to be looking for as you go into your first-time home buyer experience or as you select an agent. So thank you for watching the video. I hope this was helpful. Have a great day. Thank you.